Hey everyone, it's the final round, and my name is Jordan, and I am recording this the day before. I've only seen one game finish, and that was the Cavaliers. I saw Evan Mobley got a ton of rebounds, Strus went over, and Trae Young couldn't hit a shot. The lines are limited right now, and if you guys don't know why I don't film the day of, I do work a full-time job, so I try to get these out the night before with what I have available. If I have time during my workday on a break or something like that, then I will look at more lines and try to find more information for you. This episode will be a little bit different. It'll help you with parlays for sports books, which I know I haven't been doing so much. So I've been catering mostly towards Prizepicks and those lines. You will see images that come up on the screen. Those will be from a data app called Outlier. There will be a link in the description that'll give you a 7-day free trial. So this episode will be powered by Outlier. So my first picks can be Tyrese Maxey. And going through this data and doing all this research reminded me of my talk I had with Rashad Phillips about a year ago. I talked to him on the phone to get some picks for the Rising Stars game. I have a friend who knows him. So right now he's got a book about redefining positions. Just going off of NBA defense versus traditional positions isn't exactly working anymore because there's different types of players. It's not as traditional as it was, and Tyrese Maxey isn't a traditional point guard or shooting guard. He's not just a point guard going out there just to run the offense. He's out there to be the offense, to distribute, to get in there and get some rebounds, to feed off of his star player Embiid in pick and rolls. He's much more than just a point guard. So I like his over 36.5 points, rebounds, and assists. This is minus 120 on the sports books right now. He's gone over this in 6 out of 10 games and 4 out of the last 5. And his matchup that he's going against is the Pelicans. They give up the 6th most points to the point guard position, and then the shooting guard position they give up the 8th most points, 2nd most rebounds, and 9th most assists. I think he's a hybrid of the two. I looked at players who have gone against the Pelicans that are kind of similar to Maxey's play style, and they have done well with scoring and passing the ball. But Maxey, he has big assist games and then low rebound games, and then big rebound games and low assist games. So if you're on a sports book and you want to take just one of these lines, I think Maxey over 24.5 points at minus 160 is a good look. If you want to add that to a parlay and just focus on his points, you could also do that on Prizepicks and just focus on his points if you want to. My second guy, I want to talk about Joel Embiid. So I like him over 10.5 rebounds. This is at minus 140. The Pelicans are giving up the 5th most rebounds to the center position, and he's gone over this in 7 out of the last 10 games. Now I know you might be thinking, okay, why don't you add his assist? Well, his assist line's gone up pretty high. It's gone up to 6.5, and I'm going to show that here. It's plus 120 if you want to take a shot at it. He's been passing the ball a lot and getting other guys involved. If you want to get that plus money, you could take a shot at that. But if you add assists to his rebounds, it makes it 17.5, which means he needs to get 7 assists just to break even, and then he needs to get 8 to make it worth it. If you wanted to throw his assist into a parlay with an alt line, I think 4.5 is a good look at minus 330. He's gone over this 8 straight, and even if he comes back down to earth with assist, 5 is definitely still doable for Joel Embiid. And the Pelicans are giving up the 12th most assists to the center position. And I know that's a lot of information and it's a lot different of an episode, but hopefully this can be helpful for you with making your decisions. I know a lot of people don't like the combinations because a lot of people are on sports books. So the third player I like is Jalen Duren, over 10.5 rebounds. This is at minus 135. He's gone over this in 7 out of the last 10 games. He's going up against the Lakers, who you think Anthony Davis would stop a lot of centers from getting rebounds, but that's not the case. They give up the 6th most rebounds to the center position, and Jalen Duren is a traditional center, and he's going out there to get rebounds, and he is a rebounding machine. I believe it was 14 he had yesterday, so a great matchup here for him to get rebounds. And if you could, please like the video, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have a little bit of extra time, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? You can say anything, and it tells YouTube to get that video out there for more people to see. And thank you to the people who do comment. My next player that I like is going to be Jordan Poole, over 2.5 turnovers. This is at minus 160. The Magic are forcing the second most turnovers to the shooting guard position, and sometimes he'll play the point guard, and they're forcing the 8th most turnovers to the point guard position. So they're forcing the most turnovers overall as a team. And Jordan Poole's gone over this mark in 7 out of the last 10 games. I don't know if you've seen recently on YouTube just clips of Jordan Poole making some dumb mistakes, but yeah, turnovers are pretty common for him. So I like him over this mark. This is another one you could add to a parlay at minus 160. And before I get into this last pick, I do want to shout out my partners, Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, and ParlayPlay. Use promo code FinalRound11 on any of them. They'll match your first deposit up to $100, and there will be links in the description that'll take you straight there with the promo codes. So this last guy, I do not have his lines out, and you guys know I like to pick centers up against the Wizards. So they're going up against the Magic, and they have Goga Bitadze as their starting center. He's not much of a scorer. I do like Mo Wagner off the bench, Franz Wagner's brother. And if you've been watching this channel for a while, I've been saying his name for a while, and his lines do come out a little bit later. Every time I take them, he has gone over for me. He is really great, and his lines come out really low. So the Wizards have been giving up the most points and the most rebounds to the center position. I feel like even if this is a blowout, since he's a backup, that might give him a little bit of extra minutes before they go to the deep bench. But over the last 5 games, he has been averaging 15 points and 4 rebounds. He plays around 20-ish minutes a game, and when he comes in, he just starts shooting the ball, and he's very efficient in scoring. I did play his line when he played against Charlotte, and I have that from Sleeper. It was at 16.5. I believe that was for 12.5 points and then 4.5 rebounds. They combined that to make it 16.5, and he hit this mark. So I really like him coming off the bench up against this Wizards team that just gives up a ton of points to the center position and rebounds. So if you'd like to discuss lines further, I have a Discord. The link is in the description. It's free. It's not a premium or anything like that. You can hop on in there, and there's conversation going on about all kinds of different sports. We have certified chefs in there giving plays, so it won't cost you a dime, and it does take me a lot of time to dig up this information. If you do well with it and you feel like giving back, I have a Cash App and a Venmo in the description. You can donate back to the channel, and thank you to the people who have donated. So yeah, let me know if you like this style of video. I know there are more games with more lines. For those lines that come out, a lot of those teams are on a back-to-back, and those games have to end for those lines to even start coming out because of injuries and whatnot. So I'll see what I can do tomorrow if I find a break, if I see something that I really like. I don't want to be just giving a ton of picks and just trying to force it. I do want to give a lot of data that is relevant and a lot of data that can be helpful for you. So thank you all for watching. God bless you all. I hope you're doing well. It's the final round. My name is Jordan. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.